The hardest thing to do is actually getting to make people see themselves for who they are rather than what they think they are. Because everybody seems to be embedded in this construct of identity, which can be a little bit tricky. Now, when it comes to identity, there are three types of identity. There's self-identity, there's social identity, and there's role identity. For self-identity is the identity with which you know yourself to be, like how you perceive yourself or what you think you are or how you see yourself. It could be your name, it could be your skill sets or how you identify yourself, ways with which you identify yourself when you want to say who you are or things about yourself. When it comes to social identity, this is how you are being perceived by a larger group of people. A larger group of people that are gathered, like where like it could be a social club, it could be a sports club, like when you support a team, you could identify with maybe you are a supporter of one football club or some other club when it comes to social identity. Then when it comes to role identity basically has to do with how you identify yourself, maybe with your place of work or your role that the active role that you play in wherever you are gathered. Okay, with that being said, you guys are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is OSSY BLEU, and if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, take this time out to do so. Click on the subscribe button down below and turn on post notification bell so you can get uploads of each and every video that I post. I post different kinds of videos. I could post about entertainment today, I could post about comedy tomorrow, I could post about life today, like I'm doing right now. Talking about self and your identity. Let's not miss that out. Now, when it comes to identity, a lot of us are usually mixed up in that construct. We are usually like concerned about how the world sees us through their lenses or how people tend to see us through their lenses. Therefore, we always try to put up an act to live a double life or even a triple life. You find out that maybe the life that you live in your house is different from the life that you live in your church, or it's different from the life that you live at your workplace, because sometimes you just want to be on the good books of people, most people that you don't even care about or that don't even care about you, just because you want to be seen in that light, to be like a role model. But here's one thing: when you live a false life or a double life just because of you're having some kind of identity crisis or whatnot, it is not always healthy for you, because you'd always feel like there's this inner beast in you that you need to unleash. So let's not get confused with the construct of identity, because identity is just what some people or what society has placed on us to be. You understand? As long as you know who you are from inside, because this your flesh means nothing. It is your mind, it is your spirit man that defines who you are. Your thoughts, your perception, how you view life. If are you an optimistic person or are you a pessimist? Do you tend to see life, do you tend to see the glass half full or half empty whenever you see things? So all these things kind of adds up to the construct of identity. Now, speaking of identity, when it comes to maybe nationality or skin color or gender, now I'll go with nationality first of all. Now, we have psychographic people and demographics. Now, who are demographics? Demographics are solely people who identify with their country, and they will tell you that yes, they are, let's say they come from a specific country and say this is their country, and behave like people that come from that country, the same mentality, because by default, when you're always having interactions with people that on an average level they think in a certain type of way, you tend to gravitate towards that train of thought or that way of thinking, simply because you don't have other means to interact with. So those demographics now are the people that get affected by their environment or their nationality or their culture or society. Now, when it comes to psychographic people might come from a certain country, let's say Nigeria, for instance, but they are not affected by how an average Nigerian person thinks. You know, basically, simply because what I mean is you could find someone that is from Nigeria who has never stepped, or not just Nigeria, Africa, or any other country, just give it whatever name you choose to give it. You could find someone that comes from that country and has never stepped out of that country for any reason. All this person ever did was watch television, watch movies, read books, surf the internet. And this person could give you an impersonation of a pure American accent or a pure British accent. And this person doesn't even think like an average, maybe Nigerian or African or whatever country that you choose to fix into that place. I'm Nigerian, so I am using Nigeria. So identity goes a long way from just your nationality. Then when it comes to gender, that one is a topic for another day. I don't even want to delve into that for now. But we shouldn't be overwhelmed by the constructs by which society has actually put upon us to identify, or how people perceive you or how people see you. For instance, if you keep dreadlocks, people automatically assume you smoke marijuana, or you see someone who wears recommended glasses and automatically thinks that this person should be an intelligent person because of the stereotype of identity that we probably have. Now, there are healthy identities and there is unhealthy identity, depending on which one of them that you want to go for. You get. So when it comes to healthy identity are interdependent, while unhealthy identity is dependent. You understand? Like when it comes to dependence, the unhealthy identity, like as the saying goes, if you build your confidence around compliments, then your self-esteem will shatter with criticism, because what you've grown for yourself is an unhealthy identity. While for healthy identity, it has to do with working interchangeably with someone, assuming your role with that person, whoever the person is, whether it could be a business, it could be in a relationship. So the main thing is actually knowing who you are from the inside and working towards perfection of that yourself. Nobody gets it right anytime. There's no 100% perfect person, but you could work towards perfection on a daily basis. So don't let maybe society or the perception of some other human being who could sleep and not wake up the following day affect who you are in reality, because you know who you are. The person that you spend every second of your life with is yourself, nobody else. Maybe your shadow. That is if there's light to actually project a shadow. So don't let any other person project whatever they think. Like they see you and they say, "Wow, I thought you're a good boy," or "I thought you were a good girl," or "I thought you were a church person," or "I thought." Different thoughts, different perception. Do you understand? So you shouldn't let people's perception of you conflict with your identity to lead you into having identity crisis or living a double life for whatsoever reason. It is very important. Except maybe you deem this person fit to have a say in your life. But if you don't deem the person fit, then no need. Because what defines you goes beyond what people think about you. Character is important also. Very, very important in playing a huge role in identity. So whether it's your self-identity, social identity, or your role identity, the most important thing is actually finding yourself. Look inwards, look deep into yourself, search your soul, do some soul searching in everything you do. And trust me, the moment you find yourself it's going to be impossible to lose yourself. And if you ever lose yourself again, light will guide you to find yourself. From this side, I remain yours truly, OSSY BLEU. Feel free to share this video with as many people you wish that you want them to see this video, that probably have their identities conflicting or having identity crisis. And give this video a huge thumbs up, pardon me. So till I see you guys in my next video, stay square all day. Peace. One love.